YouTube. Hello, YouTube and Facebook. I am just scrambling to go live here on Instagram. Where are you calling in from if you are watching me live? And if you're watching, no, this isn't what I'm doing. If you're watching the replay, tell me replay. Today's topic is so fun. It is flirting, how to flirt in your 40s, 50s, and beyond. And it's so fun because this is such a common question I get from women who feel older women, whatever that means. And it's really fun. I'm 48 years old. Okay. For context, people often don't know what age I am. So I'm 48, born in 1975. That's my age. So I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I know what I'm talking about in terms of flirting in my 40s. I flirted just the other day. Oh my gosh, I flirt all the time, all day long. I flirt with Jerry. I flirt with other men. Honestly, no shame in that. And I'm going to share with you what makes you really good at flirting and what makes men really enjoy flirting with you. And you might be surprised. You might be a little bit surprised what the answers are. Instagram, you couple of people are coming in. Share with me where you're coming from. Also, YouTube, couple of people coming in. Facebook, couple of people coming in. Share with me where you are joining us from, and I will dive right in to flirting in your 40s, 50s, 60s. This applies to 30s. It applies to all kinds of ages. Okay. So, really, flirting doesn't really have that much to do with like a technique. Although I am generally an outgoing person. So, for me, that's easy to say, right? There are a lot of introverts, for example, or people that feel like not that confident in their skin. Maybe they've just gone through a divorce. And, actually, the stats on that, if you've just gone through a divorce, are that you lose weight, you spruce up your wardrobe, like you actually look and feel better. This is why I always say, like, for people who have just gone through a divorce or are going through a divorce, I'm like, should I tell you, should I say congratulations or I'm sorry? Like, you never know, right? But most people who have gone through a divorce recently, they're much more likely to spruce up their life. But if you're feeling not so confident, or you're feeling frumpy, or you're feeling like you just came out of a marriage that you've been in for 30 years and you don't even know how to be in this world unmarried, your confidence is a little shot, or you're in your 50s or 60s and you feel like you're not up to snuff with all the hot people out there. Well, being hot has nothing to do with your body, but it has to do with your, I shouldn't say it has nothing to do with your body, but it has less to do with your body and how you look than it has to do with how you feel. Because how you look on the outside is a direct reflection of how you feel on the inside. So, for example, if we're gonna get controversial here, and I might offend some people, by the way, being offended all the time is part of the thing that's unattractive, but we'll get there in the end, okay? But if you are extremely overweight, I mean, like really unhealthily overweight, and you are using food to numb something, and now you're saying, I don't feel confident, I don't feel beautiful anymore. Okay, fix it. I know. I know that's going to annoy some people, but literally fix it. Like, there are things you can do to fix it. Like, work on your traumas. Work on stop dieting and thinking that that's going to fix your weight problem. Okay? It's just going to maybe give you some results and the weight's going to come back. But fix your life. Here is why it is important. Not because I'm fixated on someone being overweight. I'm just saying that is one of the areas where a lot of people are like, I can't figure out why I don't have confidence, why I don't feel good to start dating, all this stuff. Well, because you are having shitty beliefs in your head that are making you feel shitty, and then you overeat, and then you gain weight, and you don't know why you're gaining weight. So it's an underlying issue of talking to yourself in a shitty way, having shame, having bad beliefs that you need to clear. So that's something that you can start with. Therapy, there's a really great modality called RRT, rapid resolution therapy. There's EMDR. Just look them up on Google. You'll find lots of information. Yes, it's an investment. You have to invest in working on yourself, but this is part of the underlying foundation that will help you flirt. Yes, this is still about flirting. So we think flirting is a technique. It's a thing you do and you practice, and then you're good at flirting. But flirting has nothing really to do with that. It's more that if you are happy, if you're flirting with life, if you're content, if you're open, if you're kind, if you don't take things so personally, being offended about everything, then flirting is easy, easier. For an outgoing person like me, it's extremely easy to flirt, and it's like fuel for me. Jerry, too, he loves to flirt. He loves to flirt with other women, with me. He's always flirting, right? And I'm fine with that. But so when you are an introvert, for example, or when you're not feeling that confident, you get to just practice it. You get to just practice, like, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. So, the number one thing that is sexy to someone else, man, woman, whatever, whoever, not necessarily just a love interest, but just what is really attractive to other people that make them want to hang out with you and make them drawn to you is confidence. So here's that confidence piece again around the weight gain, for example. I mean, I don't need to, fixate on that one. But if you're not feeling confident because now you're older and you wasted all your good youth on this marriage that now failed. Okay, well, get into gear, right? Get a cute haircut, get some new clothes, put on some makeup, look online for a makeup tutorial for your age, and get out of your rut. Get out of your rut, because confidence is hot. And do what it takes to get confident. Get your nails done, buy some cute jewelry. I'm always upgrading myself. Like, I was just putting on my makeup, and I upgraded my eyebrows recently. A friend of mine keeps sending me like these like TikTok videos on how to like place your eyebrow arches to make yourself look younger. Like, this is effort. It's effort. And I do it because it feels fun, and it makes me just makes me more confident, right? It makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Even though I'm like in my late 40s, I'm still on the up and up. So you get to stop wallowing in your situation that you can't change. I'm too old, I'm too fat, or whatever, and get yourself your confidence back by doing what it takes. So, again, change your style, wear some lipstick, go to the gym. If you're not feeling good in your body, go to the gym, go to therapy, get your confidence back, do what it takes to get your confidence back. Get a stylist, watch YouTube tutorials. You're getting me, right? Get your confidence back. If you've never been a confident person and you don't even know how to be confident, then you get to get some support on what is getting in the way of you really believing in yourself, that you are as amazing as you are, because you are amazing. And if you're just going around life complaining about how bad life is, no one wants to be around you, and no one wants to be around like this sad, like face of someone who is like feeling down on themselves all the time, honestly. So get your confidence. However you need to do that. Um, you can start with joining our You Deserve More show, which airs on Monday. You'll have to like put your name and email address in the link that I'm going to link wherever this is airing. And then you can opt in with your name and email address, and you'll get all the show recordings in your inbox. This is not a public show. You can't just access it where, like on YouTube or whatever. You have to actually sign up for it. It's private, but it is free. And you will learn a lot about confidence and that, like all the topics, taking care of yourself, feeling good. So, flirting is sexy. Sorry, confidence is sexy. And when you're confident, you're going to talk to more people. Am I right? When you're feeling confident, put in the comments, those of you who are live. And if you're watching the replay, put it too. When you are feeling confident, you're feeling like you had a good night's rest, and you're feeling, energized, and you're feeling beautiful, and you're feeling fresh. It makes you want to chat with other people. Like I was at the gym this morning and a woman was like, "Hey, like did the weather get warmer? It's really cold here suddenly again. Did the weather get warmer because I'm going in the pool and I'm not sure if I should get my hair wet." Like she literally needed a reason to talk to somebody, and I totally embraced it and encouraged her to keep chatting with me. I wasn't like, "No, whatever." I smiled, I flirted with her in the way that I mean flirting. I don't mean, sexual innuendo by flirting. That's not what flirting means, okay? Flirting just means connecting and giving that person something like a compliment, or making them feel good, or um offering them validation. Like this woman wanted validation. She wanted to chat with just anyone, and she talked about the weather, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, isn't it so cold? But just dunk your head in, enjoy. It's only a short walk to your car," or whatever. I engaged with her, and that was a flirting conversation. Now, last night we went to watch a show, Hamilton. Who has seen Hamilton? I have now. It's weird. Half of the beginning of the show, I knew the storyline, and I have no idea where I saw it. For sure, I saw it. Anyways, beside the point. So we went to Hamilton, and Jerry is a partner in a pizza store called Pico here in Toronto. It's only in Canada right now, but and we went there for dinner. It's really close to the theater, and we can get free pizza, and it's really delicious. And we were there, and there's some new staff. Like some of them knew us and know us, and the new staff didn't know that we were like the bosses. And she was like making the pizza, not because she was rude, not because she has no personality. I know this, but because she's maybe really insecure, or she's really overwhelmed, right? So the way I flirted with her was by saying, "Oh my gosh," afterwards, "Oh my gosh, the pizza was like exceptionally delicious today. Thank you so much." And she realized later that we were the owners. And then she smiled, and with our compliment, she smiled awkwardly. But that is a person who needs to learn to get her confidence, and needs to learn that by smiling and offering me the gift of her smile, it makes me more connected to her. But she's so wrapped up in her story of whatever bad thing is going on in her life, or maybe there's nothing bad going on in her life, and she just doesn't know how to connect with humans. A lot of people have that. So if you are someone like that gets misunderstood all the time because you have like resting bitch face, but not in a bad way, but just like really, like pulling back and like have your mask on kind of, just start smiling to people. It's a habit. You're just not in the habit of connecting to people and looking people in the eye. This can be very, very uncomfortable for some of you. Look others in the eye. All anybody ever wants is a connection. That's all anybody wants. And flirting is a connection. Okay? Say thank you to people, look in their eyes, smile at people. And when men do stuff, this is like, don't be offended. This is the don't be offended tip. Okay. Number 2, stop being so offended about everything. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. So I have an example. I was at the gym the other day. Yes, I've been going to the gym a lot. I'm enjoying it. I missed it when we were traveling. There's this old guy, like old guy. And I can tell he's like looking for reasons to talk to me. And I wasn't gonna instigate because I really wanted to work out. And normally I would like indulge. So I did a specific exercise and he was right beside me and he had to say something because he was so impressed that I would do this exercise as a woman. I know that for a fact. And B, that I was doing this exercise. It's called Good Mornings, where you put the bar on your back and you literally bend down and it's like good morning. It's like you're bowing kind of, but with this bar with weights on your upper back. He's like, oh my gosh, those are good mornings. I haven't seen these done here by anybody in however many years he's been coming here or whatever. This is a community center. It's not like a gym. And at first, I'm not going to lie, I felt a little offended. But I'm very, very conscious of my offensiveness or offendedness because being offended is about me. It's not about him. So I could have gone into a rant about, what do you think? Like, I'm a woman. You think I can't do this? Like, what kind of chauvinistic comment is this? And like, you're talking down to me. You think I can't do that? Like, this is our society. This is what we are being taught to be like. That is not flirtatious. It's not kind. It's not open. And he is not intending to talk down to me. He is intending to talk to me. And he has no idea how to do it, perhaps. But later, what came out, because I was kind and open to him, I was like, yeah, like I've been doing these, whatever. I was chatting. He goes, wow, I only see bodybuilders do that. And I'm like, well, I'm not a bodybuilder, but you look like a bodybuilder. So I complimented him and he was like beaming. And then he shared with me that he used to bodybuild and like lift heavy weights and he used to be a champion. And then he had an injury and now he's recovering from the injuries. It's got to be 70 or something. He did look like a bodybuilder, tall, like big dude, old though, hilarious. And off we went on our day and we had a nice interaction. Now, if you are offended by everything men do because men are men, and you've been told in our society that being a man and being masculine is like literally offensive just by way of being. Like masculinity is toxic, basically, is what we're being told in the media and in all these like woke kind of narratives. Well, then you're going to be offended by every single masculine man that you will ever encounter, which is fine if you want to be offended, but you're never going to be in a relationship with a masculine man in that way. Because masculine men want a woman who's open, who is feminine, and a feminine woman wouldn't be offended by that. A feminine woman understands the roles of the masculine and feminine energy in a dynamic. A feminine woman understands that a man like that is literally attracted to her. Like I understood he's attracted to me, being able to lift these weights, being able to do these exercises that most women don't do. and he wanted a reason to chat to me. There is nothing wrong with that. Why do we get so offended about that? Okay. I'm engaged. I have a man. I have no need to meet new men, but I do enjoy chatting to other human beings. And when a man is coming up to me and talking to me, I will give him the pleasure of enjoying my smile, the pleasure of enjoying an interaction with me. Now, I am not going to allow rudeness, um, blatant harassment. I'm not talking about that. Where a man is like, "Hey, baby, you want to meet me in my car?" Like, that's not okay. I'm going to report that. Right? Or if a man follows me in the parking lot, like, I'm not saying be dangerous. Just talk to humans, like, be a human being. All right. My rant is over. There are some comments, but I have one more point in this, in flirting, okay? Yeah, so someone is saying when you feel good, you are more open to others. It's so true. And there's a Facebook user from Nashville. All the comments. Awesome, guys. Okay, the last but not least thing that will help you in flirting is practicing femininity for yourself. Back to the point of when you feel good, you're much more open to others. So when you're practicing femininity, pardon me, and by practicing femininity, that means whatever it takes to feel in flow, to feel open, to feel joy, to feel relaxed, to feel pleasure in just life, in existing. I feel so much pleasure right now chatting to you guys, feeling, I feel I worked out, I feel good. I feel like I look good today. I'm, feeling in my feminine. Me and Jerry had a really great interaction this morning. I'm feeling ready for the day. That's all that means. Okay. If I'm like, oh, I'm so stressed about money. I'm so stressed about this. I can't pay bills. That's a woman being in her closed off masculine self. And that is not attractive to you or to anyone else. Now, remember, don't be offended. I just said it's not attractive. And that may offend some people because why are we doing everything for the opposite sex? We're not. We're doing this for ourselves. And that will happily and organically have other people attracted to you. Like when you're not attracted to yourself, when you're not happy with yourself, no one's going to be attracted to you. And then some people will say, oh, like men should just accept me for who I am. No, they shouldn't. Not who you are in that state, because that's not your true self. Your true self is connected to your femininity, open, loving, willing to have a conversation, smiling at other humans, having a connection, having a conversation, giving someone a gift of a compliment, like I did that man. Honestly, he was beaming the whole time at the gym. He was like, wow, like I look like a bodybuilder, even though, I lost it and I had an injury and now I'm rebuilding it, or which is the tiny story that I heard. I have no idea what his real story is or what the full story is. So practicing femininity, I think I have tons of videos in here on femininity. So go watch them. What the meaning is of femininity, how to practice it, like all of that I can't get into because we're already almost half an hour in. But I hope this video helped you. If you liked it, if you're watching this, well, no, if you're seeing this after the live, you could be not subscribed yet. So hit the subscribe button. I know a lot of people nowadays, they're just watching what gets pushed in front of them. But when you subscribe to someone like me, it really just helps me get the word out more to more people just like you. So help your sisters out by subscribing to my channel and ultimately spreading the word even more. All right, I'll see you later. By Instagram, by Facebook, and YouTube.